the day, the Belpre girls took on Newcommerstown. And even though it's the day after Christmas, it looks like Coach Cunningham is still in the Christmas spirit, or maybe that's Santa Claus, I can't tell. All right, start of the game, and Gracie Bills on a fast break finds Haley Alloway on the bounce pass. It's 2-0 Belpre. Lady Trojans take a turn on offense as Kim Miller's baseline jumper is good. Late in the second quarter as Addie Stewart kicks it out to Madison Lauer, and that goes. Golden Eagles up 27. Out of the break now as Alloway is going to take it herself and lay it in. She took home Player of the Game honors today. Here's Julia Way getting it to Chloe Cooper, who turns around and hits Stewart, who's wide open, and she'll hit it. Belpre still up big. Trojans need an answer now as Brianne Kerr crosses over, gets in the lane, hop step, and gets the finish. Check this out. Laney match it with time running out, and she tosses it up and in off the backboard to beat the buzzer right there. Late in the game as Shy Miller gets this layup, and that'll do it. Golden Eagles win by a score of 66-33.